So I'm really excited to be here at the Union League Club, a private club in Philadelphia where we just attended the Venture Fair, and I had the honor of meeting Robert Padulo, who is an angel investor in several angel groups. Tell me a little about your angel groups.
So I'm a member of Keiretsu Forum, which is the world's largest angel network.
Wow.
And actually the largest venture investors in the world in the seed category, ahead of any venture capital fund, by the way. And I'm a member in the Mid-Atlantic chapter. I'm also an exit advisor to Keiretsu Capital. They have a sister angel venture fund, and I work with portfolio companies to help them grow and have more successful exits so that we all make more money.
Oh.
So that's one of them, Keiretsu Forum. I'm a member of, within this club here, the Union League of Philadelphia, it has an angel group called Broad Street Angels. So that's we invest more locally. Keiretsu Forum invests in companies around the world. There are 52 chapters, I think, worldwide. Third group I'm in is Harvard Business School Alumni Angels of New York. So I travel there every month for events, and we invite companies in from around the world to come pitch to us. And lastly, Mid-Atlantic Bio Angels, MABA, in New York, which is a life science angel group, which is really one of the two most highly regarded life science angel groups in the country.
So I'm really curious. I often tell entrepreneurs how important it is to know what your exit is and have some comparables. How do you help them have a more successful exit?
Well, the first thing I do is I ask them the question about what is their plan, and to try to figure out if they're even thinking along those terms. I also share with them a set of slides that I think are good examples of what they need to produce for us as investors to show us what their plan is. So behind that, they got to do some work to research the comparables. And to conclude from those, what are the typical reasons for an exit? What are the multiples of sales, for example, that they need to achieve? And then show us in what years they think that they can get an attractive multiple, do the math for us, translate it to us to say, here's the ROI that you would get if we sell in year 3 or year 4, and to what companies do we think we would have the best chance of selling. So that's sort of the early on kind of plan that they need to have. Finally, what I advise them, and I've done a lot of work with boards of directors. I've done a webinar on this, and I have a white paper on the types of people you need on a board for startups boards. And in that I say the chief goal that the board should have is to get alignment on the exit goal and to have that very clearly agreed upon by all members of the board. There has to be a consensus on this. And thereafter, every board meeting should start with, here's our exit goal. We want to get this kind of this amount of money in this year, and then work backwards from there to now, bringing the future into the present to then develop the plan that every board meeting, are we on track to achieve that exit goal?
Yeah, one thing that I advise entrepreneurs is how critical it is to have some top-rated advisor to give them credibility. And we always talk about some adult supervision also helps.
Yeah.
So tell us, you have a vision, you shared a little bit with me about how you're going to work with increasing women entrepreneurs or women investors.
My wife and I we see a disparity in the rooms of angel investors, that they're almost all men. And when there are a couple of women or 3 women in a group of 100, one of my angel groups, they're proud of the fact that they have 3 or 4 women who show up to those meetings. But a few of my portfolio companies are female run. And I've just had a conversation with one of them the other day and pointed it out. It's like, oh, they're really proud of those 3 women. And she said, yeah, but none of them write checks. So even getting 3 in the room, that's not enough. So we think there's a need in the market to have more investors be female. And there's a disparity in public investing, right? In the public stock markets, women don't save enough for retirement, and they don't take as much risk in public investing. So this is going to be a long-term sort of challenge to try to change this trend. But seeing the progress that women have made in the business world, in middle management and upper management and on boards now, and CEOs of companies being women, we want to target those middle and upper level managers in business and create basically the Women Investors Angel Academy.
Nice.
To teach them how to become angel investors.
So let me tell you a little secret. The number one group that invests in startups are people that currently own a business. Right behind people who have been entrepreneurs or professional people. So you might start there. That is really impressive.
Well, and we see there's two parts to this.
Okay.
We also want to help women entrepreneurs do a better job of fundraising and succeeding in life as entrepreneurs. So if there were more women investors, we think that would help they would be synergistic with each other. So we're actually also going to be starting a venture to help women entrepreneurs become more investable. And our tentative name for that is Invest Her.
Nice.
With an HER at the end.
So what are a couple of the things that you would tell entrepreneurs, women entrepreneurs, or anyone about being more successful with fundraising?
Well, first we would teach them the same things we would teach any entrepreneur, male or female, which is how to become more investable, right? So the things that investors want to hear, kind of stuff you know a lot about, authoring books on this topic, and also to help coach them in the process to become more investable. So we don't just want to teach them some stuff. We're actually going to have a sort of a coaching, mentoring program that would extend over 6 to 9 months, leading up to, say, a women's only venture fair, and then mentoring and coaching afterwards to help them follow through. So everything from what's in your slide deck to actually creating the things that could then become in the slide deck so it's a better story.
Yes.
To creating the set of advisors and board members that you need to surround yourself with people who know more about things than you do, as well as coaching them on their pitch skills, and then salesmanship, how to close the deal with the investors, as well as get those customers, all of which will make you more investable.
Yeah, very, very impressive. So, do all the angel groups you have websites? How do people find you?
Yes, each of them have websites. So you could Google Keiretsu Forum, you could Google Broad Street Angels, HBS Alumni Angels, and MABA, Mid-Atlantic Bio Angels.
And if people want to be involved or find out about what you're doing with women investors, do you have a website up yet?
We have not. We own the URLs for these, like womeninvestors.com, and we own it both spelled with an I and an E for women investors or women investors. But unfortunately, there's no content on there yet because we're still developing the content before we publish it. But feel free to contact me or my wife through LinkedIn. Again, my name's Robert Padulo, and so I invite you to connect with me on LinkedIn.
And your wife's name?
Angel Padulo.
Angel Padulo.
Unconnected to angel investing, it's just a happy coincidence.
Yeah. Thank you so much.